Pakistan finds itself in a situation where foreign financial commitments loom a shadow of uncertainty on its economic stability. The foreign exchange reserves have improved by almost $2 billion over the past year, and inflation dwindling to single-digit created space for State Bank of Pakistan to reduce the policy rate by 2% to 17.5%. Tax collection for the first 2 months of current financial year remained short of target by rupee 200 billion. This is creating pressure for new taxation measure to the projected full-year requirement of rupee 650 billion. The International Monetary Fund offering a $7 billion lifeline to pull Pakistan back from the precipice by bridging the balance of payment gap. But the fund requires the revenue collection to remain closely akin to the projections. This is not a handout, though. It's a strict program designed to stabilize the economy. Think of it as tough love, forcing Pakistan to confront its spending habits and make some drastic changes. The IMF's involvement is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it signals to the world that Pakistan is serious about reform, attracting much-needed investment. On the other hand, it comes with stringent conditions. These conditions, often involving austerity measures, can be painful for everyday citizens. The IMF's bailout doesn't come free. To meet the program's requirements, the Pakistani government is looking to raise a staggering rupee 650 billion in new taxes. This means digging deeper into the pockets of its citizens, already grappling with maintenance of their household incomes. Though the subsidized food inflation at the cost of agricultural rural economy and stable US dollar parity with Pak rupee, and reducing fuel prices on the pumps are creating spending side space for the households. But the income inflow side of domestic budget is getting tougher with every passing day. Real estate sector created the most employment for the Pakistani domestic economy, which would be coming under the hammer for further taxation. The question is of government's priorities in taxation. The IMF program would be sending ripples through Pakistan's property market, particularly in 42 major cities. Rumors of impending that the Federal Bureau of Revenue (FBR) would be further enhancing the valuation of property in 42 major cities. The opportunities in the real estate sector are narrowing. This creates a dangerous bubble, pricing ordinary citizens out of the market and widening the gap between the haves and have-nots. On the flip side, the droughted real estate business would impact many industries. It may, in a distance, create a question to the sustainability of many other industries and later the entire economy. Tractors under pressure. The 18% GST and the plight of farmers. The agricultural sector, the backbone of Pakistan's economy, is feeling the heat of the IMF program. The government's decision to impose an 18% general sales tax on agricultural tractors has left farmers reeling. These tractors, essential for tilling land and increasing productivity, would now be beyond the reach of many. It's like asking a carpenter to build a house without a hammer. The move threatens to cripple agricultural output, impacting food security and livelihoods. Farmers, already struggling with rising input costs and climate change, are bearing the brunt of the IMF's austerity measures. They're left wondering if the government has abandoned them in their hour of need. A delicate balancing act towards sustainable economic recovery. The IMF program is not a magic bullet, it's a temporary fix. For Pakistan to achieve sustainable economic recovery, it needs more than just financial assistance. It needs a complete overhaul of its economic system. This requires bold and decisive action, tackling long-standing issues like corruption, bureaucratic inefficiencies, and lack of investment in key sectors. It's about building a stronger, more resilient economy that works for everyone, not just a select few. The road ahead is long and arduous, but with careful planning, strategic management, and a commitment to transparency and accountability, Pakistan can emerge from this crisis stronger than ever.